World. We're down here in Rock Hill. We're at Mount Gallant Elementary School. Standing next to me is Hannah Bass, a young fourth grader right here, who wrote me a letter this summer. Do you remember writing me that letter?
Yes.
Yeah, you wrote me this letter. Can I read it? Is that cool? Dear Mr. Wilson, my name is Hannah Bass. I am in fourth grade at Mount Gallant Elementary School. I was nominated for student council. One of the requirements was to make an impact in my school. And you had an idea about this. My thoughts were to have a school rock for moms and dads to paint for student birthdays. Your school doesn't have a rock?
No.
What? No. So you're on student council. You wrote me a letter. Why do you think, you want everybody to be able to mark their birthday and all that, right?
Yeah, all the other schools have one, like Evanport. And
They all have rocks?
Yeah.
You say right here, my family has searched for a big rock. You couldn't find a big rock.
No.
Big rocks are kind of hard to find. Would you consider helping us to find a big rock for my school?
Yeah, I put that.
You did. You wrote her and you gave me your contact. Will you hold this here for me for a second? You know, big rocks are really, really hard to find. You know, it's pretty cool. I do have my friends over at Racing Electronics. They loan me some walkie-talkies. I've always wanted to use walkie-talkies on the show for real, like a real need for one, you know?
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool. I'm going to use my radio right now. Is that cool?
Uh-huh.
All right, stand by, everybody. Site one, do you copy?
Site 1, copy. Go ahead.
The mongoose has left the cage. The mongoose has left the cage. You are clear to proceed.
10-4, we are making our final approach. Should be pulling in roughly 30 seconds. Over.
We got you a rock, Hannah. We got you a rock. Here it comes, everybody. Here comes Hannah's rock. Big thanks to my friends at Racing Electronics and Site 1 for giving us this rock, for getting the rock delivered right here. Here it comes. Woohoo! Did I surprise you?
Yes.
Who's excited that you have a rock at your school? Oh my gosh, I think we surprised them, everybody. Here it is, the rock from Mount Gallant Elementary School right here. Hey, Mount Gallant Elementary School, you guys have a rock! Woo! Here we go. Hannah, come here. Hannah, come here, Hannah. Here you go. There's your rock right there. I think it's pretty cool that this young lady thought enough to write a letter, and and you're on student council, right?
Yeah.
I think she might be registering people to vote here in a couple years. I don't know. And you had no idea we were getting you a rock today. How surprised were you when that truck turned the corner?
Way more than 8,000%.
And why did you think it was so important? Why did you really want your school to have a rock?
Well, it just felt, I would drive by Evanport and I'd see this 100 layers of paint.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, I want a rock.
I want a rock. They got that school down the road. They got a rock. My school should have a rock.
Yeah.
Well, that was pretty cool. And listen, and you wrote this letter, which I am so impressed with this letter because it was just a cool idea. There may be some kids out here watching this, fourth grade kids like you, and they're like, oh, well, no one listens to me. I shouldn't write a letter to anybody. What would you say to those kids that think nobody's listening?
Well, you can if you work hard enough for it.
There you go. See, yeah. If you just keep trying, eventually you'll get some goofball like me, and they'll try and help you out.
Yeah.
And hey, we got your entire fourth grade over here. You're on TV right now. Go crazy. There you go. They're on TV. For you, having a young person write a letter like this and just reaching out and just trying to, what does that say to you?
It tells us and it shows all of our kids that they have a voice
Yeah.
and that they need to write it down and their words have power.
Yeah.
So it gives us another reason to write and to communicate.
Yeah.
So I think you're going to be getting a lot of letters after today.
I probably, and that's cool with me, man, because anytime we can try and help, we do. Now that you've kind of seen the rock and everything and just how big that thing is.
It's like a table.
It is. It's the size of it. Well, you said you wanted to write happy birthday on it. It's got to be big.
Yeah.
It's a pretty big one. All right.
We have the biggest one so far.
Well, you might have the bigger one than the school down the street, you know? So this is going to be pretty cool. So this is kind of a cool way to start off fourth grade, huh?
Yes. 3 days in.
3 days in, you got to rock. What now? Have you thought any more about what we should put on it? What the first thing we should put on it?
I was thinking it's a new school year. So
New school year.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. And I don't know what I think I think they should call it Hannah's Rock.
Yeah.
I think it should be Hannah's. I mean, I'm just saying, you wrote the letter.
Yeah.
High five on that one more time. I'm down with the girl power. I dig this. Very, very cool. And I echo what Mr. Murray said. You young people out there, write your letters, keep trying, get involved, get on student council, get involved in your community. Good things. You can make good things happen. Words mean things. Your words have power. Big, big thanks again to my friends, Racing Electronics. Site One over here. Matt is amazing. You have no idea how crazy it is to try and get a 1,000-some-pound rock delivered in morning traffic. This is amazing. Hannah, thank you. Big thanks. Site One. There's Hannah's Rock, everybody. The rockinest Wilson's World ever. This is WCCB Charlotte. We'll be back. Did you had no idea this was going on today, did you?
No.
Oh.